just an hour ago, right? The team that put up such a tenacious fight got eviscerated by this getting info team. So we shall see. Just going to be an A play, and there's a 4-man stack. A push A main off the rip here in the pistol, and Fang takes the first kill versus some former teammates of his. An ounce of revenge in this one. He will dive away in towards the shadow position, molly on towards triple, but it's everyone down underneath the palace, and then Marky strikes. Bait and switch just leaves Nitro in a 1v4, getting info, looking good for a pistol.
They are. Great start off here on Mirage. Nitro dancing outside of the smokes looking in, and not a position that you want to be in a 1v4. Maybe if you're in a post plant, a different story, but in this case, best of luck trying to fight your way through this one. The guy throwing that utility on in. He's just trying to isolate these angles. And right now, getting info, all looking warmed up and ready to go here for the opening 2 maps of Mirage and D2. Nitro, not given anything. Not a single peak to work off of right now. Not an ounce of mistakes. We said getting info could be a bit of a loose cannon, but they're playing this one ultra careful up against Nitro, giving him the respect he so does deserve. And eventually Shane will peek forward for the finishing blow. Getting info on the board here with a pistol and everyone involved for this CT side. I mean, Fang has definitely revived his peak firepower with this roster. It was running a little bit dry on PA. He needed a change of scenery, and he's got that with this getting info squad playing at his peaks here. Marky looking to lock it down on the catwalk side, taking contact over and over again, but he's overrun. And this site becomes vulnerable because of it. Trying to use his smoke to provide some extra coverage. But blasted through it here. OC, it's not a wall. He just takes him down straight through it. And it's going to be a bomb plant for George. They're taking some really good info and map control off the back of this as well. Nitro scaling forward, and Shane still within the confines of this smoke. Swings forward with an MP9 and remains elusive.
Nitro needs to deal with this player out onto the site. Smoke's about to fade in the middle of it. As Fang hops on through, the kill's not clean. Nitro tries to transfer a spray. He hits another headshot as well. And Fang, with nothing to do in this situation, will slink away. NRG, a B-rush first gun round. Love to see it.
They want to lock in these positions. They want to be one of the best teams in North America. And they've been working towards that goal throughout this year, developing their map pool here.
There's Carson. Walk around the corner, though, but Hex still converts. And now George can activate. Fang inside of A main, gets both. As he typically does, Marky lines up too, and the round goes horribly wrong. Shane will miss his spray. He'll drop down to stairs, but George is out of time. The bomb's down in A main. Fang solo hold, doing what he does best on this getting info team, and that is just sheer firepower. 3-1 for GI.
Counter-terrorists win.
This is it. Mid collapse here for getting info. They're going to hold the mid setup while the A execute is beginning. And, you know, we see this classic NRG smoke that lands at triple. And will just allow them to scale out of A main seamlessly. Utility dropped in, though, and a smoke break. The coverage missing here, but OC does deliver an extra one back onto Dia. Still at ticket, though, is Carson. Around the edge of the smoke, Hex gets picked. 3v4. All he forces the fight. And Nitro top of Tetris. The bomb is the win condition here for NRG. Might not need to be the kills. Swing forward for the MP9. Carson was ready for the default player, but it don't matter. Everyone delivering here for NRG. They show poise. They shoot back. Getting info put down.
It's one of their strong suits right now is how they operate in these pose plants with that execute that you said in particular right there. It's all about getting the bomb down.
Now mid control established a site stack for getting info with 2 players top connector. And Bro looks for a duel, and Marky will win it. And Nades will claim Hex, an attempt at an A-site play. NRG will be refused access.
Denied on the initial poke on through. They might look to reclaim some control right now, and they still have this late lurking presence from Nitro. They catch him by surprise. Marky gonna walk into the obstacle. How does it look so easy for him? Nitro surely felt like he had the jump right there, but it's Marky with precision, accuracy. Just deletes Nitro.
Just hit the headshot, dude. Just hit the double dink 180 with the MP9. And Shane, underneath the balcony. Oh, he's not been seen on the jiggle. Now he is. OC connects the headshot. Next player, top stairs, dealt with. Molly in towards jungle as well. Dia forced away. Bomb plant for NRG.
And the way on back here, numbers punched in. Dia trying to recover it with the AWP, but he's not given a sight. Still a flashbang for OC. Still some utility. Meanwhile, only a smoke for Dia. And a step up from George. Blast Dia out of the server. His scope no more. Marky left into the clutch, and he doesn't last long either. George shoots back just the same. 2 quick kills to close. And another round the NRG have to stabilize, but they get the job done.
George knows the same blade as old Marky here. Incredible double dinks, but George absolutely slices them up. I love how we got it from every other person's perspective.
Even 4 can be enough. It's all about NRG doing their due diligence, so utility got to be tossed in, and they at least have that to back it up. Clearing out positions with the mollies, making it easier for these rifles to arrive.
Entries looking seamless. They want the CT spawn control, so USPs could fire off from Ticket. Fang even invested himself into AP 250. That's no... Shane just got 2 off of an armorless USB. All right, well, did Fang just got erased through Ticket? I don't think he fired a shot.
George remains confident, trying to keep his space. Low HP bar is not going to do him any favors. Shane already doing so much. How much more does he have left in the tank? He's got Marky behind him. A whole new engine to this team, and Shane provides more damage. What is happening? OC in a clutch. How has he gotten here? A 1v2. As the headshots roll out, he's got to cut off the cross. Dia going to walk into his crosshair. And Marky running a little low on time. Bomb not planted for him, but a fake defuse. OC going to look for the kill. He will find it, in fact. That keeps his op alive and the round safe and sound. OC being able to provide a lot of impact here with the rifle and a couple of good entries that he's been able to find, but in the op in the last round, just gaining some confidence. Gonna need it, and gonna need it now. As the utility tossed in, he didn't anticipate Marky to just charge forward, and another one through the smoke. Marky with another multi-kill. And now it's again NRG on the back foot, trying to pull picks back. And getting in forward in these positions, though, they do fall back into very passive setups, and that can make it easy to isolate these duels like this.
Right.
George does it again.
Ooh. Will be found there by Shane. Bro. Okay, he snaps onto the angle. Bro, back in the game. Hex walking up top connector. Shane, will he leave this angle with 30 seconds on the clock? I don't think Shane registered it. Oh, but Hex hits the scroll wheel and doesn't hit the shot. Oh, agony. But Bro does come back in with 1. Shane hurt inside of CT spawn right now. And Bro thinking about the challenge. He wants to take the phase. He has the time to do it. Shane, though, is going to tuck away. And we'll hit him with the swing. Crouch slide into position for the headshot.
It was a tricky role for him to slide into initially, but he's gotten so much better at it quickly. Versatility can go a long way.
Fang reloading in front of a smoke. Perfect flashbang from Hex, and Nitro takes advantage of a timing here. But 2 kills back. George does fall, but Bro has got 2 right back. He's woken up in this game. He started off 1 in 7. Is now getting impact frags down the stretch. And Dia, position noted, with an op. And faced with a smoke. What is essentially an impossibility. However, okay, yeah, is OC gonna... If OC keeps holding this, he gives Dia the smallest of chances, but huge shadow advantage available. And he nails the headshot. And NRG come back into this one. 5 rounds on the T side.
You know what they're up against here. NRG, a team full of structure. Looking to lock it down here. George, a bit solo on the A side defense, and he's getting crunched in on from multiple different directions. Forced to fall back. Has to fade away, and it's a traffic jam inside the cubby. As OC's tucked and covered, and George can't make the escape.
Okay, but we have 2 kills coming back in despite the claustrophobia. But then, getting info, have their own set of replies. Nitro up top, stop the plant, gets him off it. Carson inside of the window though. Nitro doesn't seem to be prepared about the right side of it. Hex, though, can't connect the headshot. He's just been struggling all game, and Nitro surely a dead man.
Oh my God.
Carson doesn't convert. Jump shots from the dualies. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way that will connect. Hex, on the other hand, You gotta connect a shot. Flashbang over connector to get Nitro in. Dualies begin to approach. Nitro here's the flank, but isn't ready for Shane right beneath. Hext. Oh, they were even gonna knife him at that point. It's not been a great game for him. We've seen a lot of various moments. I've seen so much of this in my 5 years commentating North American Counterstrike. I'm sure you have as well, Cole, of just this team getting info, plays gosh darn North American Counterstrike, and they're darn proud about it. But the Khalil from Fang does not deliver the kill. Bro with the better weapon.
A little bit of that EU influence there to shut it down. Bringing in Bro. It's the identity of this team, but they still have this Marky lurk. Marky trying to catch it by surprise. Back's turned. Cat coverage comes through a little late. So Bro trades it out, but there's still Hex on the site proper. Looking to be a surprise. And the Carson, he cuts off another. Hex going to be trying to make his move out, but he doesn't need to yet. A spam through the wall, and then Hex strikes. A freebie granted, and Carson's position somewhat noted. He moves quickly through CT, but as no one pops through jungle, it's got to be known eventually where he's coming through from.
Oh, they're both exposed, but now they start to swivel their crosshairs in the right direction. George tucks away towards Firebox, in towards safety. And when exposing themselves to CT just yet, will Carson jump on top, take it? No, he will continue to move through the CT spawn choke point and be spotted. Seen was ready for George, but faster on the draw. George takes down his former captain. And indeed it is. And just made control on the cards here for GI. Dia strafes out the chair already. George. Might not be ready for this, but with Carson sprinting through underpass. Evacuation orders in play as Marky goes in for a challenge. Hext wins a darn duel. That's worth screaming about.
Carson, oh my god, Carson's not been registered.
Oh, what is this?
This was going to spiral into chaos. Carson doesn't believe what he has at his disposal. One back turn and another close by. George, and for a greeting committee as well as Hex. When's he going to pull the trigger? When is he going to pull the trigger, Hex? He thinks he understands the gap, the vulnerability, but it's already exploited. Two sides turn, but Hex spins. He does it quickly, and quick enough to at least provide some stability in this hold.
You can even tuck away towards bench power position available for Hex. They're not going to molly him off. Hex pops up for one, stops another. Hex is so back. A quad kill in this round. Only Fang that stops the ace here. And Bro, circling the site, is able to take advantage of Fang. Gets him in the side, and NRG.
Trying to keep himself safe from that, but mid-side again vulnerable here in some form or fashion. OC aware of this. A good position to try and play off of Bro. Molly's going to delay. It's going to allow them to isolate some of these fights, but Fang still delivers, and Marky stands behind him. Shane also finding some impact in this flank from Hex. Can he do it again? Might be anticipated here shortly.
Yeah, especially when there's no noise from CT spawn.
They're terrified of Hex being on the site proper. He was in Firebox in one of these rounds, so they're still so paranoid.
Oh, Shane's watching this, though. Crouch, though.
No way.
Hexed. 40 seconds. Hey, yeah, Shane eventually just locks in for the duel. George is sticking around for this fight, though. They're taking forever to plant. And they're out in the open, but Marky and Dia will combine their shots for the frag, getting info. First T-side gun round.
Smoke fades in apartments. He's going to be under fire here very shortly, and there's no one close.
They're going to contact walk at 40 seconds. You've got to be kidding me. Mollies go through. OC burning. And he can stand behind it. And the shot connects. First shot is good. OC going to keep backpedaling. Makes it in towards Market. Nails a leg shot only onto Fang. And now, but George makes his own move. Believe it or not, he's still got this DNA in him. He goes in for another swing, though. He could have been playing for the time, but Bro's got the shot. And Fang stuck in the apartments. Round done. Oh, and Bro won't let him escape. Get back over here, he says.
Can't escape the grasp right now. They can't believe George made this move. You claim a kill on the Opera on the solo B defense. You do expect for some time to settle. And George capitalizes in the chaos. Familiar with the moves. Knows what they get up to. Knows what he can do against it. And again, fast mid-control. Bro trying to work some angles. Commitment here, but he slides a little too far out there. Fang gets a freebie and sliding past the smoke. Fang on a tear right now. This mid-control, it remains deadly for getting info.
Oh, and look who snuck into spawn. OC scope has been heard, and he is very dead. Carson once again in window room. If you look away from it for a moment, he's there. And Fang just did his thing where he ran up, get Hector.
Collapse it towards middle on the CT side, but they're trying to avoid that problem, and it's costing them positionally.
There's no way.
Slide on by.
Oh, that's so funny.
Say, hey, Nitro, you got one coming your way. Nitro will dispatch of that.
Hex can't ninja defuse
It's
this
just
one,
too
unfortunately. Yeah.
All the vision.
In a
Been
weird
cool.
universe, he could have kept walking forward, though. But I think they would have hurt the defuse, so no chance there. For getting info, any round is winnable, and any round is losable. I suppose that makes for great entertainment. And a swing through the smoke here for Bro. Clears out underpass. Carson around the edge of this con smoke. First headshot's good. More players scaling up. Cat George with a second. But the spray transfer from Fang. And OC not a deagle headshot. As he was hoping for, it's Nitro. He's still in the round. He could still be active here. Marky. Didn't quite find the headshot. Spamming on the edge of it. Nitro taking flak. He has to back away. Getting info on the brink of taking Mirage.
My God. And doing so in convincing fashion in this second half. We've seen opportunities, chances so often for some of the control, but NRG had some answers. NRG needs some solutions. Well, MP9's running up middle. Carson gonna be alone to deal with this. Mac 10. SMG's tearing down the on-head Kevlar players. And it's gonna be access granted here. Fang looking for more answers towards A. It's just Nitro looking to hold the line, but there's too many players on his screen. Carson covering the underpass. It's still survival for George, but they're not thriving, and he doesn't last long. A kill away from locking in map number 1 versus NRG. And OC is on the outside looking in.
One of NRG's best maps in their pool gets eviscerated by getting info, and it puts NRG a map away from missing the Austin Major. They could have done it against Wildcard, but instead, getting info, a band of misfits here in this third place decider, are now just a map away from taking down one of the biggest organizations, not just in Counterstrike, but in esports.
Otherwise, we'll see Shane and Dia taking on Snav and Dare for a spot at the Major. Breaking up another. Timberland roster seems to bring new opportunities here for the future, but right now, one of those key pieces they're taken out early. And I tell you what, an NRG pistol round would just go nicely for them here. I believe they got swept in that last map, so opening it up well with a pistol could be exactly what the doctor ordered. Fang, he's going to be prepared for Bro, not quite. Great off angle held, and Long has to be the last port of call.
Got Hex on the site. He struggled in the first pistol, now out of ammunition and faced with the molly. A 3 versus 5, bomb plant, and cat control being fought for here by getting info, but it's starting to be picked apart. The headshot, 2 for Shane to keep him in it. Shane is low, so is Carson. But Shane, he's on for the ace. He gets another. Shane looking for the ace on 7 HP in the pistol, and Nitro, he's out of ammo. Shane gets an ace for getting info. Disaster to start Dust 2. I can only imagine just shock for NRG. As this anti-eco is going swimmingly here for Dia, he nearly gets an ace. I don't know, if I'm cheering on NRG, I'm just going cold, man. This is, as an onlooker, this is just not supposed to happen.
It is a terrifying start, that's for sure. A lot of game left, but after what we saw on Mirage,
well, if you give up here, then getting info still have to win these rounds, and George and Nitro put in the work. Great long control between the two. 50 seconds. Yeah, what's the kill? Oh
God.
Boy, all right. Check your watches, folks. 45 seconds here for getting info, but they've gotten a kill back. An isolated fight onto Bro. Oh God, he's gonna take this committed angle. Cool, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Nade, Molly for him. Oh, a second grenade. Oh, bro had the right idea. Danish HEs. But he still gets pieced. Oh,
No way.
Boy, it's getting info doing their thing. How are they going to cross, though, on such low HP? Yeah, it's a strafe. He gets there. There's no way. There's just no way. NRG cannot be losing this round. There's a Molly. There's a Molly. Dia has to get off of it. He doesn't burn alive, though. He gets underneath instead. And you have Marky holding a door. He doesn't quite spray them both down, though. And Dia can't get his gun out in time. Look at the HP bars for NRG.
You just want to clean it up. I talk about getting info, controlling the economy for the whole map of Mirage. That's a good way to do it. When you start off with these huge deficits and make it possible. Marky going long. George sidelining him. There you go. There's one key piece there knocked out.
Oh boy, but Fang is still alive. Oh, and he just strafes past. Cat Exec versus OC on an AK. Versus 4 players of getting info. Who do you think wins? I don't think OC's got this. But first kill, make me doubt you. Anything extra? Good flashbang support from the teammates here. HE on the money. And OC has done his job. Especially with the Arsenal utility down in towards CT spawn. Half HP for all players of GI.
Gotta convert this 5v3 post. Having 4 players through long? No, I'm looking single kit in Hex.
And that's
Position with his teammates towards long. They gotta get a move on. Crawling through towards the long side. Shane's ready with the cutoff on the cross. Flashbang avoided, and it's too many numbers on his screen. Carson on top of the smoke doesn't last long either, and Fang deleted by Nitro. Strength in numbers, the pack moves swiftly. And NRG, after the tragedy of the pistol that they faced, up on the aggression in the lower tons. Bro spinning, dodging the flash, delivering 2 kills. Hex then dives in for a third. A phenomenal hold towards a lower tons. As Bro goes running in. Oh my goodness. Long aggression as well. George falls flat. Hex low on HP.
Kids, avert your eyes. I think his bomb is down. On the circular stairs here. And that will be seen. Oh my goodness. But Shane could walk out the B site. And why do I feel like this is so possible here for OC? Oh, but OC ducks underneath the bullet. So. Fang has been gifted the space. Molly, rather smoke forward. Oh boy, but Hex is there with the trade. Fang wasn't ready for the second player.
Oh, might be a little bit of gaps in that smoke. Enough to see some players crossing in. Nitro, flash comes through a little bit late. They're trying to duck it out, but George is fully blanked, and Fang with freebies, and OC ducking out with his P250 out. Managed to cover both Cat and Long.
But the team flashes. Everything going wrong for NRG, but they still don't think about the consequences later. Dia inside of CT spawn. Seen. Time is ticking. Player on Cat is not making the move right now. Marky can win the round. Time running low. But Bro will get it. Oh my god, do they have time? Did Bro just fumble this? Did they just steal it? They did. They got it on pistols. Both players under 50 HP, and they stole a 2 versus 3. They've had enough of this.
They're gonna get aggressive here as well. This timing could be good. We're watching Cat. Dia hyper-focused right now on a tough location. HE's tossed in. They're winning these duels, but they can't escape safely, at least not for Nitro. They're gonna pick up their advantages. Position themselves now with the mid to B. Smoke's tossed in, and it's Bro and Hex once again put to the task of holding off this side of the map.
It's very winnable, but that's a huge kill from Bro. That cuts off one prong of the approach. Everyone can now focus their attention towards mid doors, but playing segmented from the teammate. Now Bro, tasked with holding onto this B side. Shane tries to swing, tries to isolate fights with Bro. Tenacious on these duels will not.
Just gotta grit your teeth when they take a fight up against an Eagle. When they have an op.
Yeah. And look at this, they're just going for a straight B play. Wide swing from Hex, and Bro gives up the duel. Still, OC is in position. Dio, though, finds a kill on the other side of the map. Molly will stop him. Walking back into the angle. It's not a clean shot from OC. 19 HP, and sniped back bang. He will not be allowed to escape.
Oh, man. Do they have the availability to win a tough round of their own here? Nitro says yes, but they are incredibly low. 15 health.
What a play from OC.
19 for OC. We walked through his smoke? Are you kidding me here? This is an unbelievable show of confidence, and he could catch Marky by surprise.
You should have this for free. And he does. He nearly missed it as Marky moved. Oh my god. So, Shane will be allowed to cross into site. He has a full belt to util as well to execute here. Molly on towards Cap. Plant safe. Nitro. Here's Shane. Move up towards Cat. Smoke deployed. OC. Will he choose to walk through this? No, Shane has made the noise. Dropping down. Oh my god. Headshot delivered. And OC misses. Shane clutches.
Oh, good reposition from OC. He has to leave his teammate to his own devices. It's the mid play coming through here as well. They're all over the map. It's a little bit separated. This opens up a chance here. Carson looking to provide some coverage, but it's Bro and Hex. A safe pair of hands. And that separation causes some chaos into getting info camp. Fang looks like he's ready to win this duel.
Oh my goodness. Timing could not be worse here for OC. He'll post back up on elbow. Would he swing into Fang? He wants to stand on top of the car. Instead, he will go behind the car.
Oh, God.
Scopes up. And a missed shot. Baited out.
No
and
way.
the shot comes through from Fang to open up the sight. Dia cut the rotate. And everything goes wrong for NRG. George will walk up long. He will be spotted. He will be sprayed down promptly. As Hex will likely be forced to save. You gotta be kidding me.
Try and take scoreline even. Double up in the aggro towards lower tons, though. Anticipated Carson turns on a dime. There's not a chance for any sort of misses. And George, with low health, is not going to survive long. Desperation for OC and Bro, but they do not survive. It's going to be knotted up at the turn of the half and getting info. They've got a lot of fight left to defend. Oh, boy. RG might be shifting things up. They're spotted out again. Lots of presence towards middle. What is the game plan here? They're going to brute force it, and it's a trio. They're walking into a decent setup.
There's no way. Molly in towards backplat. Huge kills from George. Dia as well. He swings next. He falls. Frank connects nothing. Without the firepower, getting info, get flattened. NRG with their second... Well, I was about to say their second pistol. A pistol round that they should have won. But their first pistol here on Dust 2. Marky will claim one on the exit. NRG, you know, in a round that they weren't supposed to win, will win it. It is opposite day here.
So often put on display here today. Gotta feel like a relief here. NRG have a little bit of time to kill. Carson trying to play around the smokes. He gets captured. And Bro will cut off the support system right there towards the long corner.
And he blocks the smoke. Now, a gap available, potentially. Inside of the smoke. Oh my god, it's Shane! Coming through on a flank, there's no communication! Oh my god, OC has the cover. And Dia does go down on 4 HP eventually. This round gets too complicated again. Isolated and alone.
There's a lot of mid utility, but with this long control, they're just trying to keep Fang occupied. Flash goes in, Shane instas the first point of contact. He's looking for more. His teammates tossing in some supportive utility as well. They're making no strides into this long side. Struggling to make it outside of the doors right now. George is stuck in blue bin. The catwalk players sure are scaling. George just has to create a distraction. He's got the bomb. They're on the site, and that's great here, but the bomb is still over towards long. It's George moving through the smoke, but there's still another player, another defender, and Carson shuts it down. They can't get past Shane. He just buys enough time, and he remains a nightmare for NRG on Dust 2. They're gonna walk into a trap on middle, it seems.
Oh, but Fang gets eviscerated immediately on the smoke fade. Nitro's prepared for that angle. Looking for Marky. He swings, and he's punished. And that leaves Carson. 50 seconds, and NRG are still probing parts of the map. Not wanting to make a commitment just yet.
This is scary. With little time left. Walking towards long. Shane's aggressing through doors.
Oh,
still have this op in car right now. Shadow advantage. Give it over, but it doesn't matter. George is quick on the draw, and NRG starting to hit new strides. It's still Dia on the scene. The flash is perfect. Can't see a thing. Carson has the luxury of being very far away from a heated up NRG.
Bomb has been planted.
And this now. This is the position where you can stabilize. There's so much utility, though. A molly for sight is going to do him in.
Is there going to be a molly for sight?
Rampant step.
Oh, okay. Well, Fang has A safe haven somehow. He gets one. That is it. But over the top of the smoke, Bro gives himself up, but Hex quick on the trade. 2 versus 2, no kits. How will Getting Info find a way to win this?
I'm not going to be given one. Just have some armor to hold on to. NRG onto 11. Survived the early scare. Dia was deadly with that scout. You can't see the utility being tossed out, but I'm sure he can get around this lurk smoke. No, the smoke blooms in his face. That's an op shot that rattles off. Does that change the vision where NRG want to settle themselves? Do they really want to trial into this B bomb site still after hearing that?
Looks like they do. Sending forward here. Fang spotted though up close, and he's emptying out his magazine. Dia mollied off. Fang running out of bullets. And arriving on the site, providing support. Fang goes down. They don't even smoke the doors. They just go through and crunch down mid together. Bro locks in the last 2. 22 kills for Bro. The upset will not happen now.
It might just be that structure that gets the job done. One more round to take us the distance, take us to map 3. And another elimination matchup that delivers. And it's going to be Nitro to start it off. Traded through the wall by Dia. The rest of the roster inside of tons, and OC can't connect an op shot that could have opened up doors into this B site.
Oh, but Marky gets clotheslined by Hex. Dia back of the site again, but he misses. OC is faster on the draw with the headshot. B site open for business, but they're so busy working in key spawn. Oh, just hit the shot, says George, as he pops up top. And down goes Carson. It's just Shane. 1v4. Despite all the miracles that happened on this map for Getting Info, the scoreline is about to read 13-7.
Shane can be pesky.
Oh, man. They think he's on B. They have confirmation bias their way into think he's on B. And there's only 2 players here. Oh my god, Shane gets the first kill. There's no way. You can't win this. You can't win this, Shane. Bro says no. Absolutely nothing will be happening here on Dust 2. Bro, a beast on this map. Is just going to keep this one in a safe pair of hands, despite the ridiculousness that happened on this.
He's got a lot of reinforcements. One player passive towards mid and already an extra defender ready to go. This execution in steady. Carson tossing the flashbang. He's the first point of contact as Shane is blind, but he can't get anything out of it. Carson in the back of cake. He runs out of ammo, and George and Hex will open up the round and leave Getting Info outside looking in.
Getting Info going to conglomerate together inside of the storage area, and they will give this retake a go, but they do not have a kit. At least not yet. Unsure if one's on the ground or not. Got the jump up here from Dia, and George doing 180s at the moment. The support from Nitro a little bit lacking at the moment, so smoke onto the bomb to try and facilitate a defuse. This could be possible. What if they just got all the kills? Ninth is out though. Marky, he's taking it the whole way. They can't find him. They can't find him. He gets the defuse. Getting Info. Keep finding impossible ways to win rounds.
Dazed and confused as to how they lose this pistol.
Oh my god,
matter
George
the next,
is back.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a tactical pistol loss to win the force buy.
His closest teammate is on the B site proper. He's getting executed. He's going to be left behind smoke, so
There's
retake setup likely going to be attempted here for Shane.
They face him is the question. Will they want to take this backlane control? Bomb to get planted in a much less ninja diffusable spot. Once again, all 4 players coming through from the storage. Good util belt deployed. Text. Dodge the HE grenade and still fight on the stairs with Nitro on the AK. And this round, how can Getting Info win this 2v4? Well, that's a start from Marky, but that is all from Marky. He's going to be backing away. NRG will have to grit their teeth still in this round, but they will vanquish and secure their force buy.
And Hex, the way that he evades those nades, he is just a beautiful nuisance in that position. Getting info late into the round, but they're looking for it. A main being pressed upon. They're getting close with these pistols. The 5.7s are a scary gun to deal with.
Oh boy, you have to ask the question, how do NRG lose this round? And 5.7s and A main could have been one of them, but instead Dia is going to spend this whole round running away. And there will be no lurk on this play. Nothing, no one get picked, but the fast flank, you're right. George, no see high, low setup, but they didn't convert. George's spray is off the mark. Bro, locking in for a duel. He's going to get back behind Cake so we can play further with Nitro. As players begin to advance here in A main, Dia walk forward inside of camera, shoulder seen, bro's got him. Carson low HP, he goes down next, down to Marky, and bro is not gonna let this one fall through his hands. He wants to qualify for his first major. Okay.
He's gonna greet Hex in the most surprising location, the respect not given on the gun round, and Hex is toast.
Oh, he almost got a chance to spin. He did that once to Carson, back on Mirage. This time it's the B execute, and bro just takes down the solo defender. That's what you get. They try to stack up the A side at the back of the info, but instead, everyone on B gets cleaved. Now, Shane. Holding down to the cross, but bomb surely to be tossed across. It will be. Yeah, gets a kill into OC back. Ooh. Nitro stops Carson. But no one's looking at CT spawn. It's a 1v3 from Shane. Of course, forgetting info with Shane.
And Shane has always been able to capitalize on these moments.
They're looking towards B main, but bro is the communication for NRG is absolutely falling apart. And Carson making this play. He's solo. He literally has no backup. Okay, he has bang from Evox. There's no Evox smoke. What is going on here for NRG? The wheels have fallen off in this round. There's no Evox smoke for your canals control. And it's falling to pieces. Nitro and OC to bring it back.
You're not going to check Fang here. OC's got to get to his teammate,
seconds.
though. He's going to claim B, but he's got to hit the jets now.
He's got to drop a smoke. He knows the flank is coming through. Oh, but he's got to be moonwalking right now. You got to stop looking at the window. Turn back around. Bang.
There he goes.
Can't convert the kill. And we're into the B site. Dia, he's running, dropping down into the site. Can't deny that plant, though. On the CT street, he's going to wait for backup. NRG, their chance to win a very unlikely round right here, right now. But Nitro falters, and OC can't convert his kill, and that's it. Getting info will convert.
All right, just a really good decision from Dia to hit the brakes right there. The one way you can close a distance on the long rotations in this map is by taking duels and taking map control, but that's what you're looking to do if you're Carson. This time, finally punished. It's an AK with armor for bro. Oh boy. This gets a lot more interesting now. Oh, but look at Marky. Marky's done it again. Got to be quick towards the A side. Multiple rifles ready to go. The flashes are really well placed. You need to find the entries, though, to back it up while this flank comes on through. Bro does deliver one. The bomb gonna be stuck. George wants some extras. Back his turn. George goes for the gun, though, and is traded by Fang. Guns to the floor. OC and Hex. A Glock in hand for Hex. OC's got to do some heavy lifting here. Headshots needed, and it's connected on precise from OC. And one more kill required. Fang blasted out of the server. And OC using his sidearm gets NRG a miracle of a round.
I mean, it's a classic OC Deagle. We've seen it so often. Back when he was a superstar on, God, remember this name, Extra Salt. Every single game in this MRQ is an absolute thriller. And here we go again. A main aggression. Shane's gonna peek behind the molly, and no one is watching it. Shane gets two for free. Can George frag back? Absolutely. One burst of the AK sideswipes both A defenders. Access granted here for NRG.
George is actively doing enough to pull this round back from the disaster in which Shane puts it in again. The D is still on the scene. It's an MP9. George isn't giving him a forward duel just yet. It's really difficult to transfer the bomb on in. But this camera smoke soon gonna fade, and Nitro is able to slide forward here. Fang still close by, unknown.
Yeah.
It's just the same here. Jiggle though from Bro. Due diligence done, and Nitro lands a sharp shot. It's George to close, saving them from disaster in the opening round.
Mind-numbing as well from Shane to peek behind the molly. Nobody's watching him. But a huge individual effort is enough. Nitro locking in the middle, hold down, mouse one, burst through four. And Hex follows up.
He knows, yeah, look at him hunting down Carson. This shifts up the entire aspect of this round now. It's all about taking down Carson. Oh, it's not pretty though. Missed shot on the freebie of the kill. Now Carson can fight back.